Today I'm going to be building a new pond. I've already started doing it. It's going to be about half a foot deep to a foot deep because I only want to put minnows in there. And then I'll be using this tarp to put over the top of it. I've already put the underlayment underneath it, and that helps it so any stones or anything that are on the liner, they don't puncture the liner, so then the fish obviously die. But I'll be putting minnows in here, and then I'm going to try, I've already made like a box thing, and I'm going to try and make a filter for it, so with a solar power filter, which is right here. I'll be using this, which solar power goes off the sun, so when it's sunny there'll be a little projection thing that comes up with water into the pond and makes oxygen for the fish to live. And then I'll see you when I've put the pond liner down onto the thing. I've just got the tarp in and I'm going to be filling it up in a sec to see where it's going to be, and then I'm going to be using these to hammer into the sides, look here, so then I can keep it in place. And then after that I've got my homemade like square to put around it so nothing can fall in or anything, and then I'm going to be getting a net and then pulling it on the top of that, like hammer it in, so then no herons or birds or anything can try and steal the minnows that are going to be in here. So I'll see you when the tarp's all done and everything. I've just filled up the pond now. I'm going to be cutting the length around the edges, like here. I've had to put a slab underneath so it's equal. I'll be cutting off these edges and then pegging them down into the ground, and then after that I'll be putting gravel on the bottom and then getting some vegetation to put around the edges for the minnows to hide in. And then after that I'll be using obviously the solar panel filter, but I'll be making like a little box here and it will shoot the water out like that, and then it will suck it back in again like a filter, and then it shoots it back out for oxygen for the fish. I'll be having gravel on the bottom, like I said. It will be white and grey gravel so you can see the fish more. And then after that in the next part I'll be going to go get some minnows to put into the pond, and then after that it will be the finished product. I'm going to be putting these slabs around the sides of the pond so it looks a little bit better, and then after that I'm going to be getting all this grass out here and over there so it looks more tidy. Might replace the bricks there with slabs as well over there, and then after that I'll show you how it's going. That side I'm going to be pegging in these into the side so they stay like that into the edge of it so it stays still, and then the water can't overflow like that. And then after that I'll be putting the gravel in the bottom and then some water plants as well, and then I'll see you when I'm putting the vegetation and gravel onto the bottom. I've just finished laying the slabs around the edges. I'm going to be cleaning them up in a minute so they look a little bit better. Then in a minute I'll be scooping the grass out that I've accidentally put in there, but most of it's done. Just this little bit here I'm going to be trying to find some more slabs to get that out the way so it's all nice. And then after I've done that, the next part will be putting all the gravel in the bottom and the vegetation to see if the minnows like it or not, and then the next part after that will be obviously catching the minnows and then putting them into the pond. I'm just on the way to the pond now. I've put all the slabs down and then the gravel in the water, but at the moment it's all murky because of the stones. And by tomorrow I'll show you. This is going to be like a 3-day build, but tomorrow the water would have set and everything, and there will be no dirt and everything in there. And then I'll be putting more slabs around the side, cleaning off the slabs, and then probably putting water plants in there, like maybe lily pads, so see ya. I've just finished putting the gravel and the little bit of vegetation. That's a little bit of lily pad that I've put in there, and then loads of gravel on the bottom. Next part next video I'll be catching the minnows to put in here, and then I'll be doing the filter as well, which will obviously make the flow of the water. And then I'll see you in the next video.